You're listening to Four Things to Know, a WCCO daily news podcast.
Today is Monday, March 16th. I'm Maria Lizignoli.
And I'm Johnny Connor. Thank you for listening to Four Things to Know.
Oh boy, did we have a lot of snow yesterday, Johnny.
Yeah, we did, Maria. Quite the weekend.
Oh my goodness. Definitely our top story today. The snowstorm on Sunday. In fact, meteorologist Lisa Meadows is going to join us for our More to Know segment to really break down what we saw and then what we can expect for the week ahead. But we know southern Minnesota was definitely the hardest hit with snow. But this is good news. The main route to and from Iowa, I-35, has reopened down by Albert Lea. It was closed due to the snow cover for more than 20 hours. Now, MnDOT says even though it is open, many roads in the south part of the state are still covered due to the drifting snow, so just take it easy out there. The State Patrol says over the weekend, statewide, officers responded to 464 crashes, including 40 with people who got hurt. 651 vehicles went off the road and 19 semis jackknifed.
And that brings us to number 2. After our dumping of snow, we know the cleanup is still not over. Both Minneapolis and St. Paul remain in snow emergencies. And as crews plow city streets, hundreds woke up to their car missing. It was towed. Albert Lea reports from the snow emergency impound lot.
It is certainly not what you want to be waking up to. And that, unfortunately, is the reality for hundreds across Minneapolis and St. Paul. Their car getting towed and needing to be picked up here at the impound lot. And it's a pretty penny, close to $250 to pick up your car here in the capital city. Again, both Minneapolis and St. Paul are in snow emergencies. In Minneapolis, day 2 rules are in effect now until 8 p.m., meaning you can only park on odd sides of the road. Here in St. Paul, there are several parking lots for you to park in to keep streets clear and avoid a tow until everything's cleaned up. We have a full list and what you need to know about snow emergency rules on our website, WCCO.com. There's plenty to still clean up here in St. Paul. Streets are covered. Crews will be working through the end of the city's snow emergency, which expires Thursday evening. As of 9 o'clock this morning, 185 cars have been towed and taken to this impound lot. It's a bummer to wake up to, especially for a college student missing her wheels this morning.
First thing I thought was like, they got me. $246, and if it stayed overnight, it would have been more. And I don't got $246. I'm a college student, so I had to cough the money up either way and get my car.
And over in Minneapolis, at least 150 cars have been towed, close to 550 citations. So really just a good idea to revisit your city's snow emergency rules, avoid the headache and the hefty price tag to pick up your car.
And number 3, not only were things bad out on the roads, they were bad up in the air as well. However, things are back up and running for the most part out at MSP International after what was a rough day yesterday. And we can't forget it's spring break, too. The airport says they'll serve more than 3.3 million passengers over a 5-week period ending April 6th. Those hoping to take to the skies this weekend were mostly out of luck. This morning, hundreds of flights were canceled and travelers were left waiting. We talked with Holly and Jeff Johnson, a couple from Burnsville, who booked a hotel near the airport ahead of their scheduled flight to Costa Rica.
We had a wonderful time. We just got a chance to stay at a hotel.
Our flight is scheduled for today and looks like it's going to happen, we're hoping.
Describe the environment out here this morning.
Just a lot of people.
It's a lot, yeah.
But we did the drop-off here, and there are 4 lanes, and it's plugged, and yet everything was flowing smoothly. So despite the number of people, it's been going very well.
In total, the airport had seen more than 660 cancellations since the storm arrived, though flexible travel waivers were being offered by almost all of the airlines operating there.
Number 4 today, dozens of dogs are now safe here in the Twin Cities Metro after they were rescued from a puppy mill that was out of the state. Our Derek James spoke with Helen Paolo. She's the workflow planning coordinator at the Animal Humane Society.
Nearly 60 dogs surrendered by multiple commercial breeders have just arrived at the Animal Humane Society in Golden Valley. They came in on a flight from Missouri Saturday before the winter storm moved in. Some of the dogs have minor health issues. Others were kept in small spaces and are understandably sheepish. They are going to need a little extra time to adjust, but I can tell you after meeting some of them, they are resilient.
It'll probably take about a week for them to all get evaluated, sterilized, and then to the adoption floor.
They would probably love playing in the snow right now.
Right? We were like, I think these dogs are Minnesota dogs. I always think about when I was a little girl and I would go to the animal shelter and see these animals and the joy that it brought me, and it feels very full circle.
Oh, I'm glad they got in before the storm came in yesterday and that they can get some help. Oh, I love dogs.
I know. I could use a rescue dog right now, too.
Oh, you
Those
should
ones
get
look so
one.
cute. I'm excited
yes.
to see the story.
Me too. Derek James, you'll see it tonight.
And now, here's more to know.
In our More to Know segment, we have meteorologist Lisa Meadows joining us. Thank you so much for being here. We have a lot to talk about.
I'm in.
Amazing.
I know weather.
Lisa, are you tired?
Yes. Long weekend. You know, I work weekends, right? So, but it was, you know, thankfully work put us up in the Hilton across the street from the station. So there was a block of us that were there, and you know, you'd be like, oh, we should like get together and you know, party after. No, we were so tired. We were
just
done.
Exhausted. I stayed over on Saturday night and had every intention of texting people and being like, hey, let's go grab a drink. Nope. No. I'm too tired.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was, we needed our rest because it was quite a day on Sunday. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So, you know, Friday, I mean, honestly, even the weekend before, snowstorms are easier to predict than like severe weather further out. Not super easy. And really, these types of storms, I think we knew even the weekend before, we probably knew there was going to be heavy snow.
Yeah.
It's just you don't know where that storm track's going to end up and where that heavy snow will fall, which matters for people. You know, either you're going to get no snow at your house or you could get a foot. That's a big deal for one person in particular, but it's hard to forecast for exactly like MSP Airport or something, right? So we had a little bit of we had an idea there was going to be heavy snow somewhere in the upper Midwest. By Friday, you know, we started to pin down there's going to be an area of, you know, you could see a foot close to 2 feet. And then, you know, by the time we got into Saturday, you know, we're like, okay, here we go.
We're gearing up.
I'm always curious, like from a meteorologist perspective, like, is this like your biggest type of weekend? You know, like, is this your favorite time to work? I know, I'm sure it's really busy, but do you enjoy it?
I'm a severe weather girl, severe storms. I mean, yeah, we have some of these winter storms, but severe weather season's my jam. I love storm chasing, all of that. So, you know, and those are long days too, right? So, but this was an interesting one, I would say. You know, I haven't stayed at the Hilton 2 nights in a row since I've been working here for 8 years.
True.
So it was...
And it really was to keep people off the roads and avoid having to even drive into work.
Right.
And thankfully, we did see a lot of crash numbers from State Patrol today, but, you know, no serious injuries, which is great to hear. And a lot of people seem to kind of just embrace it and have fun.
I was hearing a lot of people talking about the grocery stores. You know, Friday, Saturday, the grocery stores were getting full, and that's a good sign.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like I told my husband, I'm like, just don't go anywhere Sunday.
Yeah.
Just don't go anywhere Sunday. Like, you don't have to necessarily go. This is one of the days you just need to stay home. I think a lot of people did heed that warning, thankfully.
Do you expect, like, could we get another big storm like this year?
It's possible. Hopefully not. I think a lot of people are, you know, ready. But honestly, we have this in March, and we have it sometimes even happen in April. We've had big snowstorms like this occur in April as well. Thankfully, with a lot of this stuff, you know, it melts pretty fast. Unfortunately, with this one, you know, today's cold. Tomorrow, we're adding another couple of inches. It's probably not going to be really melting until like Wednesday, Thursday. And then the melt will be on, and we'll be melting throughout the rest of this week.
Okay.
But it'll be a couple of days.
Right.
Yeah.
How much snow did we get?
So the heaviest snowfall fell across southeastern Minnesota. There were some locations. Kellogg, Minnesota, 25 inches of snow. Yeah, 25 inches.
Wow.
That was one of the higher numbers. Zumboro Falls, 20 inches of snow, and then western Wisconsin ended up getting a fair amount as well. MSP ended up with 8.8 inches of snow. Okay. So that's the most snow we've had from one storm this season. So it is the snowiest storm of the season, and it happened in March. You know, it didn't happen in like the winter months per se. Yeah. So it was more so southeastern Minnesota and western Wisconsin that really got nailed.
This is the last question I have for you because I know you're tired and you're ready to get some rest. Are meteorologists are you guys nervous ahead of these storms? Because I mean, it is a really big deal, and you want people to get ready. But what if you're wrong, or how does that go into effect?
I would say the severe weather stuff is more. I mean, winter storms are definitely serious, something to take very seriously. Obviously, everyone does. But, also kind of like with hurricanes, you have a lot of lead time with this. It wasn't like a tornado can pop up in literally seconds, and it's just boom, we're on it. And those can be a lot more dangerous. So, when you're telling people on Friday, hey, cancel your plans for Sunday, if they don't cancel their plans and they go out, that's kind of on them to a degree. With severe weather, we have severe thunderstorm watches that get, hey, whatever you're doing today, keep an eye on your phone. You might have a warning pop up. But that stuff happens instantaneously, and it's so fast, and it's a lot more intense in some ways. So truthfully, severe weather season, I think, we're all a little
more nerve-wracking.
We're a lot more it is a mix, thankfully.
Right.
And I think everyone on our team we're experienced with severe weather, so there's a little nerves, but it's like a nervous excitement.
Right.
We feel prepared and ready to go.
Right.
So that is one.
Even
that's
when
probably
you
the only thing in my life, honestly, severe weather season. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready to go and excited about it. So
yes.
I'm thankful that we all have that background, and also we can lean on each other as a weather team for help if needed.
Totally.
It's such an important job too, right?
Thank you.
To get your community ready. It's dangerous out there. You don't want people driving if they don't have to. Things like that.
Right. Stay home, like you said. Stay home because we've predicted this. We've forecasted this.
It's the most important part of our job is safety, truthfully. You know what I mean? There have been times we've gotten letters you basically saved my husband's life or you saved my life based upon our forecast or severe weather cut-ins and those types of things. So that's the most important. We love telling people it's a top 10 weather day. I love going out and saying you can do this and everything. But obviously that's the most important part of our job.
And we're so appreciative.
Thank you.
My gosh, yeah. We had quite a day yesterday, and we're digging out today. Literally, people are going to be digging out. And just kind of recap. You said it's going to get a little more snow tonight. Or no,
tomorrow.
I'm sorry,
Tuesday. Yep,
a little
Tuesday
more
evening.
snow Tuesday.
Tomorrow, if you can head home, as soon as you get off, you might be able to beat it. But it will be around 5 or 6 p.m. about dinner time in the metro. 1 to 3 inches of snow could be coming through. So another round of light snow, nothing like this. You know what I mean? But tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, so if people have plans for St. Patrick's Day evening, you're going to end up with maybe a slower commute and also some impacts for those things.
Okay. Lisa, thank you so much.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.
All right, Maria, we know it's March. That means March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Selection Sunday set the stage for the annual college basketball tournament. Let's go to the men's side first. Duke, Arizona, Florida, and Michigan, they are the number 1 seeds. On the women's side, UConn, as always, took the top spot. They're so great. But it was a celebratory night last night in Minneapolis. The Golden Gophers women's team, they found out they're going dancing for the first time since 2018. We caught up with guards Mara Braun and Amaya Battle.
We're obviously in it to win it. You're going to go out there every night and compete. But it's fun. It's really fun. I've always watched the selection show, but now to be in it means a lot more.
We all said we wanted to turn this program around, and I think a big indicator of a good program is making it to the tournament, and here we are. We made it. It was a long journey, and we made strides along the way, so I think it means a lot.
That is so exciting that the Gophers are going to be there. And, man, I really hope they do well. I think they will.
Absolutely. Their first game Friday against Green Bay. It's at 5 o'clock at the Barn.
All right. Do you have any predictions? Or are your brackets set this year? I know there's a WCCO bracket competition.
I haven't filled it out yet. I will say Minnesota and Green Bay, we don't really get along, right? Packers, Vikings. So let's just get the Gophers women's a win. That's cool enough for me. Border battle. What about you?
Compared to, is UConn Green Bay? Or wait, I'm sorry.
No, we play Green Bay. The Gopher women's team does. UConn is Connecticut. Yeah.
Oh my God. That goes to show exactly what I know about college basketball. I think I'm just going to randomize my bracket because I try to pick the best teams, the projected winners every year. And every year my bracket is just terrible.
Me
so
too.
I'm just going to do a random one and just see where it gets me.
Use AI.
Honestly.
It's time to take a breath with your Daily Bright Spot.
In front of Hollywood's biggest stars, host Conan O'Brien seized the crown, returning to the Oscars stage as host for the second year in a row. Johnny, did you watch the Oscars?
I did not. Shocker.
Yeah, shocker. Did you watch any of the movies?
I saw Marty Supreme.
That's right.
And I liked that. And you told me it didn't get any awards?
In true Marty Supreme fashion, he lost. Spoiler, I'm so sorry for those who haven't seen it. But I thought that was so funny. It really just like encapsulated the movie by him not winning, or the movie not winning anything. Let's talk about the winners, though. So stars like Jessie Buckley, who won Best Actress for her role in Hamnet. Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor for his dual roles in Sinners. It's his first Academy Award, actually. Sean Penn, he was noticeably absent from the ceremony.
Do we know why?
I should have looked this up.
Is it gossip?
It kind of is gossip. Like Kieran
Culkin?
Kieran Culkin, yeah.
Yes.
Kieran Culkin was the presenter of the Supporting Actor Award, and he goes, Sean Penn couldn't be here today, or I guess didn't want to be here today, so I'm accepting this award on his behalf.
Okay.
Like, he was sassy about it.
Interesting. Wow. This is from the New York Times. It's not quite known why Penn skipped the event, but they reported he was possibly in Europe where he had plans to visit Ukraine, though the exact nature of those plans were not known.
Okay, interesting. He was also absent from the Actor Awards, too, where he also won. So who knows? Who knows? Interesting. Well, he won for his role in his supporting actor role for One Battle After Another, which was a crazy performance. I really enjoyed it. His character is psychotic, but he portrayed it well. The film also received top awards for Best Picture and Best Director for Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah. Johnny, I do think you would like the movie One Battle After Another.
I know. I was actually looking that one today, and it's so sad. This is our topic, and I didn't see many movies, so I'm just leaning on Maria here. But that one looked good to me. You know, it looked like action heavy. That's what I'm more into.
And I think you would like Sinners, too, because that's also action, but it's kind of a horror movie, and you don't really like horror movies.
I'm not a huge horror movie person.
It's like a horror movie,
it's
but
like
not,
half and
not
half.
really. Exactly. It's about vampires. I'll give you that.
It's like a latte, you know, not straight heavy.
Sure, exactly. On that note, let's just wrap it up here. Thanks for listening to 4 Things to Know with Johnny Connor. I'm Maria Lisignoli. We're here with the news you need every weekday afternoon by 3 o'clock.
Listen to 4 Things to Know, a WCCO daily news podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Maria Lisignoli, and this podcast comes to you from the WCCO podcast studio.
I'm Johnny Connor, and this is where you'll find the latest news of the day with us on 4 Things to Know.
I'm Mariel Mose, and I bring you the stories behind the female athletes redefining the game on women in sports.
I'm Adam Duxter. Join me for a deep dive into faith and what it means to Minnesotans around the state on Bigger Than Belief.
Stay in the know on the go with the WCCO podcast studio. Go to WCCO.com/podcasts.